Let's see how we rock. See how we rock.
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's Nicole Hardman. He will make it to the 20-yard line.
Okay.
Mahomes now on first down.
Oh, pass interference.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Illegal contact.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Yeah. Good defense, y'all. Let's go.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing down. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down?
I should not have put that camera there. Can't see the time.
40 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Offside defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Jones on the stop.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Control this rock on these folks. We ain't in no rush. We ain't in no rush. Keep down and distance on our side. No rush, fellas. No rush.
Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll run on first down. Gibson.
Should have juked him better than that. It's all good. Good defense.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. Last play stopped at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory. Down at the 33. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Stupid. Can't see the clock. I gotta move this, man.
Yeah, that'll set him back 5.
Man. Tripping. Just gave all them yards right back.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first
Might be
and
touches.
10 from the 10.
Might be. Hold that block. What? Oh, if he hold that block, that's a touch. You gotta hold that. Got to hold that.
His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Hardman on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Sermon out there doing everything. Okay.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got his man Hilton. Past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That turns out to be 36 yards for an offense that has not found the
Can't get that fool that much time. Good night.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
Oh my goodness. Come on, man.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping down the field. That was something to see.
And the next-gen stats show him reaching at a top speed of 20 miles an hour. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you have to make some adjustments.
Lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked.
Oh, yeah.
2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. It's Gibson, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Hopkins' kick is good, and it's 3-0 Washington. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And that's fielded on the back.
All right, hold on. I got to move this camera. I cannot keep doing this. I forgot how I do it.
Line to the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I get a full package. A guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Edwards-Helaire. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
He'll look underneath here
go.
for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they're all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
Flushed out right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And Washington has taken the lead.
How about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taken in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs on Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Yeah, something to get in the ball. We'll see if they can do it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we have reached halftime.
We call dogging it wide
than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
Harrison Butker.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard
rush coming, and he's taken down. The number 1 of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time the rush got to him.
Entire
now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, and the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And now the player
so now I didn't hit the button. Okay, man.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, a quick slant to Hill. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On second down, it's Bell. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Now Mahomes. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down.
Brings him right here.
Down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago. That if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. They have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it across the 50 and the Chief.
So you just go off that block. You trash, Sermon. Oh, my God.
To the 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another
play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
On first down, it's Gibson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and this time he is in. Antonio Gibson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to the lead.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. And got his man.
Oh, Lord.
Midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup to 38. Well, this is where
with deep quarters. How? Who did the stupid shit? What in the fuck are y'all? How is that deep quarters? What the fuck? You're stupid. Oh my fucking goodness. Okay, won't call that shit no more. He's a jackass.
Needs to show what he's made of.
Fuck.
Trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
All right.
On 1st down, Mahomes able to shake him off.
Let's go chase him. Oh no, that's Chase. Let's go.
Able to run him
Let's
down
go.
for a loss of 12 that time. That huge
Let's go.
loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Mahomes complete to his tight end.
Let's go.
Kelsey. That catch good for only a yard.
Oh, sir.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to
Nothing
try to
with
get the ball
dude
into a
back
tight
there
end
by
of his
himself.
caliber's
No.
hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to lay
Yep.
down.
Stop all that
And
shit.
they'll get him down at
Kick
about
it.
the 37.
Kick it, motherfucker.
Well
Kick it.
short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw.
Let's go.
I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the match it up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for there, Charles. Leading the fourth quarter, this is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea of the game. That means they're really counting on their offensive line, counting on the run.
They ran blitz and had to. They didn't run blitz. He just came up and made that tackle. He's a hell of a guy.
Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
No, that was run blitz. Yeah. Had to be. He got back there way too quick.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Looking to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten his feet in instead.
I threw that so late. I threw that so freaking late.
Charles, as a former
I
defensive
threw that
back,
so
just
freaking
hard
late.
to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right
with the wind, and you couldn't hit it. Boy, you are trash.
That's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
The second is because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye, but the defender
yes,
on the
let's
field as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Good.
Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now this is
Bro, how is T.Y. Hilton breaking all these fucking tackles? Oh my fucking goodness.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Bro.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Complete. The tight end Kelce. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And that is incomplete. Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his health.
Computer would have picked that shit all fucking day on me, though.
Focus is locked in.
Lord have mercy.
Multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down.
sets up a 1st and goal. To throw is Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back to throw, Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Motherfucker.
I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now Washington down on the scoreboard. 26 seconds to go. And they need at least 30 yards, you'd have to think, here to move the football to have a shot. He's back to throw. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Washington.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
I was finna say the pass interference, bro. Come on.
Right at the 44-yard line.
What?
So that one will be accepted.
Offensive pass interference. Offensive. For me trying to go. Bruh. Bruh. Oh my man.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Yeah, I just knew that they was gonna give me the short end of the stick, bro. That shit, man.
Kansas City, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Kansas City, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year.
And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.